rather than just like a spreadsheet, more money, more money, more money. So what I wanted to ask you now that we're here is that what have you basically used as your inspiration for these wonderful professional product that you have?
I would say that now we have been in the business for 17 years, so we have more or less created our own design identity as a brand. Our own lines. We have 3 partners in the company, and Tobias, who's industrial designer, he is the major drawer or designer, of course.
Yes, yes.
So I think we have found somehow it's a little bit hard to point out, but there's a special Orgeen look, and we do not necessarily follow trends, but we follow our feelings, and it's very important for us that it's nice and bearable. Secondly, colors are very, very important for us.
Absolutely.
We have, I don't know, I think we're the only company who actually have one person full-time dedicated in developing colors.
That's wonderful. That makes you more professional. That makes your company ahead of other branded companies, really.
Yes, by far. And we have this clothing designer, Sarah, who's doing full-time work on colors.
I see. These are all. Are these colors? They're galvanized. How do you achieve these colors?
It's actually we all only do titanium.
Titanium. So this is a titanium-based frame,
yes.
And the color is.
It's actually it's a spray coat.
So it's a coat. Okay.
And it's very difficult. Or actually, it's not very difficult, but it takes a lot of craftsmanship.
Right.
To
That's
do it.
what I meant.
So we have to produce everything in Japan, even though it's really expensive to
So
do.
this is produced in Japan.
Yes.
Which is wonderful. Эта компания изготавливает свои очки только в Японии.
We do not have any alternative, especially
Wonderful.
on the coloring. So, for instance, if you take a frame like this, just to give you an idea how it's done, because we are aiming for the perfect fit and everything, and you know the Japanese are super accurate.
I totally agree.
So, for instance, to get this even, the joint,
Yes.
you polish until it's perfect.
Okay.
So, but that means that this specific temple only fits this specific
frame.
So, and then, for instance, when we do a color combination like this, where we have different colored temples compared to front, they polish, then they take them apart,
Color it.
yeah, then they color temples and front separately. But this is the tricky part. They have to make sure that
These temples belong to that front.
Yes. You can imagine what a
What
mess
hassle
it-
this would be. Yes, I can imagine.
So it's pretty crazy. If you take a frame like this, the way they do it, you know, this is black inside. It is first you polish by hand, because it's impossible to get paint to stick on titanium without a really firm polish. And it's like a hand polish that takes maybe 15-20 minutes per frame.
For polishing only.
Yes.
Okay.
Then they apply the top, the front color, and bake it, and then they mask it off by small pieces of tape by hand.
Right.
It's a crazy job.
I can imagine.
You know.
So it's handmade all the way.
The picture you have in your head is actually how it's done.
Right. Right.
And then it's masked off, and then they paint the color, backside color, and take off the masking, and you know, we just need a perfect finish.
I understand. I also noticed that none of your frames, at least these two that I see, plus these, have no flexible hinges.
No.
Do you not use them?
we have
could you tell me your version of the reason you don't put them? Because I have my own version,
Yes.
and I would like to just hear your professional opinion on that.
There's actually 2 reasons. Well, first of all, this is 2 different construction. This is a full beta titanium
Yes.
frame,
Yes.
which is a very hard and very flexible material.
Correct.
So it's a lighter but a different look. This one is a pure titanium front but with beta titanium temples. So actually you have the flex in the temple built in.
In the material.
In
So
the
the
material.
material is using that, is being as a flex itself.
Yes. If you look at, we're pretty strong in on the Japanese market as well, and they find spring hinges that is the same as Chinese production.
In other words, the spring hinges, as my own impression and my own understanding, was that lower end companies that are worried about the quality of their product,
Yes.
on the most weakest point,
Yes.
which is the solder point,
Yes.
is they use that flex,
Yes.
so not to disappoint the customer that is the end, consumer,
Yes.
to wear it.
Yeah,
Excellent. This is exactly what I was thinking. This is I knew that for a very long time, but now I wanted to have our friends to know that not from my own words, because this may just be as my own personal opinion, but now you as a professional have confirmed that. I don't want to take up any more of your time. The rest I'm just going to talk about some of these eyeglasses and some of these colors that you have, and I thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
And this video is just going to be for our friends, for friends of our friends, perhaps when they next time need a pair of glasses, rather than just go to the store and ask for the mass production ones, they will be more inclined to go and to see something more professional and more unique and something that no one else
I would
has.
say a really heavy trend in the markets are people want stories.
Yes, I totally agree. And mass production frames have no stories.
Exactly.
They have no life.
So it is like buying a suit. I would say if I was going to buy a suit 6 years ago, maybe I would go and buy a Boss or Armani or
Correct.
something. Today, I would go and find a bespoke suit, have it done somewhere in London or Asia.
Strictly professional people who only do that.
Yes, because it will be my story,
That's right.
and that is it's a value.
So you pay a little more, but you get so much more for that little more payment.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you very much. В двух словах.
Подожди, в двух словах, дай мне назвать.
Можно одно слово сказать? Как?
Подожди. Подожди чуть-чуть, я хочу картинку сделать нормально. Давай я тебя оттуда возьму.
Давай я сниму вот это.
да.
Оно же не надо уже.
Не будет слышно ничего.
Окей, давай, вот так. Все, отлично. Где наш Алексеюшка?
Да подожди.
Мне нужна правая.
Очень интересный человек, надо будет поработать, чтобы делать перевод.
Да, это перевод очень легкий. Он подтвердил 90% того, что я говорил, когда мы снимали те вещи.
Я понял, но опять-таки лучше, чтобы ты побольше говорил.
Да, окей. Я в двух словах.
Все, уже идет.
Вот мы только что познакомились с дизайнером и владельцем компании, которая называется Orgeen. Мы познакомились с компанией Orgeen.
Стоп, поехали.
Мы только что познакомились с владельцем и дизайнером компании Orgeen. Это компания, которая уже сегодня 17 лет. Они на рынке России новые, они выбрали идеального, в общем, дистрибьютора для того, чтобы с ними работал.